This project has recently been launched, and you're starting the process of identifying allies. In this process, you're working with your project team, some known allies, and your project sponsor. Which one of the following inputs will you not need for the identification of allies? A. Rebel ship blueprints. B. Jedi training manuals. C. Alliance agreements. D. Rebellion manifesto. Answer 1. B. Jedi training manuals are not an input to the identification of allies. A, C, and D are incorrect because these answers are inputs to the identification of allies. Explanation 1. In the stakeholder identification process, you would need organizational process assets like Rebel ship blueprints, alliance agreements, and the Rebellion manifesto. Jedi training manuals are not relevant to identifying stakeholders. Question 2. Leia is the project manager for a crucial mission against the Empire. She is working with the rebel leaders to define the steps for assessing potential allies. Which of the following correctly defines the steps for assessing potential allies? A. Identify and document potential ally information, create a communication plan, plan for alliance management. B. Identify and document potential ally information, prioritize and classify allies, create a communication plan for alliance management. C. Identify and document potential ally information, prioritize and classify allies, plan for alliance management. D. Assemble a council of known allies, identify and document potential ally information, prioritize and classify allies, plan for alliance management. Answer 2. C. Identify and document potential ally information, prioritize and classify allies, plan for alliance management. A, B, and D are incorrect because these answers do not reflect the correct steps for assessing potential allies. Explanation 2. Assessing potential allies involves identifying and documenting their information, prioritizing and classifying them based on their importance, and planning how to manage these alliances. This helps the rebellion maximize support and resources. Question 3. You are the project leader for your organization. Leaders have tasked you with creating an alliance strength model to show how much influence allies have over mission decisions in relation to their commitment to the rebellion and their standing in the galaxy. What type of alliance strength model should you create? A. A force/presence matrix. B. An alliance responsibility matrix, ARM. C. A impact/influence matrix. D. An allegiance, commitment, responsibility, influence, ACRI, chart. Answer 3. A. A force/presence matrix is the correct choice. It evaluates the power and influence of allies based on their commitment and position. B, C, and D are incorrect because these models are not suitable for assessing alliance strength. Explanation 3. The force/presence matrix helps gauge the strength of allies by considering their commitment and influence. This can guide decisions on how to engage and collaborate with various allies. Question 4. Han has been tasked to create a loyalty model for his mission. This model defines 3 attributes for allies. Which one of the following is not one of the 3 attributes of the allies mapped in the loyalty model? A. Power. B. Urgency. C. Legitimacy. D. Influence. Answer 4. B. Urgency is not one of the 3 attributes in the loyalty model. A, C, and D are attributes that the loyalty model considers. Explanation 4. In a loyalty model, attributes like power, legitimacy, and influence help in categorizing allies. Urgency is not typically part of this categorization. Question 5. You are the project leader of a crucial mission for the rebellion. This mission involves key allies from different planets. As part of your assessment, you want to create a document that captures ally contact information, commitment details, and categorization in the mission. What type of document are you creating? A. Alliance Directory. B. Rebel Engagement Plan. C. Alliance Register. D. Mission Communications Matrix. Answer 5. C. You are creating an Alliance Register. This document captures details about allies, their commitment, and categorization. A, B, and D are incorrect because they do not represent the type of document described. Explanation 5. An alliance register helps in managing and engaging with allies by documenting their information, commitment levels, and categorization based on their importance to the mission. Question 6. Lando is the project leader of the Cloud City project. Lando approaches Chewbacca for his insight about the schedule for implementing the project's new technologies. Chewbacca is unfamiliar with the project and is surprised by the technological advancements. What type of ally is Chewbacca? A. Unaware. B. Uninformed. C. Neutral. D. Sensitive. Answer 6. B. Chewbacca is an uninformed ally. He lacks information about the project's advancements and their impact. A, C, and D are incorrect choices. Explanation 6. An uninformed ally, like Chewbacca, lacks knowledge about the project's details and objectives. In this scenario, he needs to be informed and brought up to speed. Question 7. You are a project management strategist for the rebellion, and you're meeting allies for the first time. Some allies are cautious about your approach to a critical mission. Leia, an ally, expresses skepticism and hopes for the mission's success. What type of ally is Leia? A. Cautious. B. Discontented. C. Honest. D. Supportive. Answer 7. B. Leia is a discontented ally. She expresses skepticism about the mission but still desires its success. A, C, and D are not accurate classifications. Explanation 7. A discontented ally, like Leia, shows concerns about the mission's approach while still holding a desire for its success. It's essential to address such concerns to ensure collaboration. Question 8. You are the project leader of the Rebel Alliance mission, and Luke, an ally, is strongly in favor of your mission. He's actively participating in the planning, communicating with other allies, and offering his expertise. What type of ally is Luke? A. Supportive. B. Advocate. C. Collaborative. D. Leading. Answer 8. D. Luke is a leading ally. He is actively involved in planning, communication, and guiding the mission's success. A, B, and C do not precisely match Luke's level of involvement. Explanation 8. A leading ally, like Luke, takes an active role in advocating for and supporting the mission's success. Their participation is essential for guiding and motivating others. Question 9. Obi-Wan is the project leader of the Jedi Temple Restoration Project. Some allies are in favor of the project, some are opposed, and some are neutral. Obi-Wan is asked to create a chart that illustrates the current engagement status of each ally and the desired level of engagement. What type of chart is Obi-Wan creating? A. Ally Engagement Mapping. B. Ally Engagement Control Chart. C. Ally Engagement Histogram. D. Ally Engagement Assessment Matrix. Answer 9. D. Obi-Wan is creating an Ally Engagement Assessment Matrix. This chart displays the current and desired engagement levels of allies. A, B, and C are not accurate descriptions. Explanation 9. An Ally Engagement Assessment Matrix helps in visualizing the current and desired levels of ally engagement. It aids in focusing efforts on strengthening relationships. Question 10. You are the project leader of the Rebel Alliance mission, and you're addressing concerns among allies. You want to analyze the connections and interactions between allies for better coordination. What mission plan will you refer to? A. Mission Coordination Plan. B. Mission Ally Engagement Plan. C. Mission Alliance Register. D. Mission Strategy Plan. Answer 10. B. You will refer to the Mission Ally Engagement Plan. This plan outlines how to coordinate and engage with allies effectively. A, C, and D do not correspond to the plan you're seeking. Explanation 10. The Mission Ally Engagement Plan outlines strategies to effectively engage with allies, ensuring smooth coordination and collaboration throughout the mission. Question 11. Padme is a new project leader, and she's puzzled about the need for the Alliance Log and how it relates to ally engagement. Why is the Alliance Log relevant to the management of ally engagement? A. Because it documents any changes to ally contact information. B. Because it documents any changes to the Alliance register. C. Because it communicates changes to the allies. D. Because it communicates changes about allies to the leadership. Answer 11. C. The alliance log communicates changes to the allies. A, B, and D are not accurate explanations for the relevance of the alliance log. Explanation 11. The alliance log communicates updates and changes to the allies regarding various aspects of the mission. This ensures transparency and effective communication. Question 12. Part of managing allies involves utilizing interpersonal skills. Which one of the following is an interpersonal skill? A. Diplomacy. B. Financial analysis. C. Resource allocation. D. Tactical planning. Answer 12. A. Diplomacy is an interpersonal skill essential for managing relationships with allies. B, C, and D are not interpersonal skills. Explanation 12. Diplomacy is an interpersonal skill that helps in handling relationships, negotiations, and communication effectively, especially when dealing with different allies. Question 13. Just as you need interpersonal skills, you'll also need leadership skills to engage allies effectively in the mission. Which one is a leadership skill? A. Trustworthiness. B. Active listening. C. Influence. D. Conflict resolution. Answer 13. C. Influence is a leadership skill that helps in guiding and persuading allies toward the mission's objectives. A, B, and D are not leadership skills. Explanation 13. Influence is a leadership skill that allows you to motivate, guide, and inspire allies to align with the mission's goals and contribute effectively. Question 14. As a rebel leader, you should be familiar with the inputs, tools, techniques, and outputs of the mission management processes. The management of ally engagement results in 3 outputs. Which one of the following is not an output of the process? A. Issue log updates. B. Collaboration requests. C. Mission strategy plan updates. D. Mission communication schedule. Answer 14. B. Collaboration requests are not an output of the process. A, C, and D are outputs associated with managing ally engagement. Explanation 14. Issue log updates, mission strategy plan updates, and the mission communication schedule are outputs of the process, reflecting changes and improvements in ally engagement. Collaboration requests are not mentioned in the context of the outputs. Question 15. You are training new rebel leaders on effective ally engagement. They are curious about the type of change that could arise from monitoring ally engagement. What is the most likely change resulting from monitoring ally engagements? A. Technological upgrades. B. Adjustments in mission requirements. C. Galactic policy changes. D. Corrective actions. Answer 15. D. Corrective actions are the most likely type of change resulting from monitoring ally engagements. A, B, and C are not the primary types of changes in this context. Explanation 15. Corrective actions involve addressing issues or discrepancies observed during ally engagement to ensure alignment with the mission's goals and objectives. Question 16. Anakin is the project leader of the Jedi Order Revival Project. He's meeting with key allies to determine their roles, interests, concerns, influence, and attitudes about the project. What type of meeting is Anakin hosting? A. Revival Initiation Gathering. B. Ally Classification Summit. C. Profile Analysis Session. D. Ally Status Assembly. Answer 16. C. Anakin is hosting a profile analysis session. In this meeting, he gathers information about allies' roles, interests, concerns, and attitudes toward the project. A, B, and D do not accurately represent the meeting type. Explanation 16. A profile analysis session helps in understanding key allies better, enabling effective engagement and collaboration by taking their roles, interests, concerns, influence, and attitudes into account. Question 17. You are the project leader for a mission in your organization. The mission development team, the mission owner, and key mission supporters are witnessing a demonstration of the progress made during the mission. What type of communication is occurring in this event? A. Interactive communication. B. Push-pull communication. C. Collaborative discussion. D. Cooperative engagement. Answer 17. A. Interactive communication is happening during the demonstration. B, C, and D are not accurate descriptions of the communication type. Explanation 17. An interactive communication involves engagement and exchange of information between parties, such as during a demonstration or meeting. It encourages participation and discussion. Question 18. You are the project leader of a vital mission. You've created a secure system that allows allies to access mission-related information, generate reports, and contribute to decision-making. What type of communication system is this? A. Pull communication. B. Push communication. C. Interactive platform. D. Static repository. Answer 18. A. This is an example of pull communication. Allies retrieve information as needed. B, C, and D are not accurate descriptions. Explanation 18. Pull communication involves allies accessing information as they require, such as accessing reports and data from a secure system. Question 19. Which of the following best represents an example of push communication? A. A mission update blog. B. A secure mission collaboration platform. C. A mission newsletter sent to allies by the mission leader. D. The mission strategy plan. Answer 19. C. A mission newsletter sent to allies by the mission leader is an example of push communication. A, B, and D are not accurate examples. Explanation 19. Push communication involves actively delivering information to allies, such as sending mission updates through a newsletter or other means. Question 20. Your mission involves 45 allies as of today. You've just been informed that next week, 29 new allies will be joining the mission. How many more communication channels will you have next week? A. 406. B. 990. C. 1711. D. 2701. Answer 20. C. You will have 1711 more communication channels next week. A, B, and D are not the correct number of communication channels resulting from the addition of new allies. Explanation 20. The communication channel formula N1/2 calculates the number of communication channels. The initial number of allies communication channels is 990. Adding 29 new allies increases the communication channels to 2701. The difference between 2701 and 990 is 1711.